leftists are accepting, tolerant, and open-minded. Just mention the name Sarah Palin and prepare to experience leftist love in all its glory. And now your fearless host, Brock Lawley.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Hello, my name is Brock Lawley. I am your host, the Atheist Antidote on YouTube and elsewhere. Feel free to get on your skipper and sail the oceans of internet glory and wonder and intelligent commentary provided you by yours truly. You are welcome. Ladies and gentlemen, yesterday, our dear leader, B.O., he was kind enough to take the podium and speak to the mere rabble. Men like yourself and myself, via the Hound Dog Press Corps, where all of one reporter, big shocker, Fox News, asked him any questions whatsoever of substance. Now let me ask you a question. Do you happen to think that the United States of America is unicorn wonderful and Skittles raining from the sky? Because certainly I don't. I mean, let's just roll off the top of my head here. We have an unemployment rate, 20% realistically, at least 10, 11% technically. And of course, we all know that doesn't account for the underemployed, the people working 3, 4 jobs. Didn't come up. Didn't come up at all. None of these lapdog pooches decided that was an important question to ask the president. And when he did get asked a question, he goes on a long, hot air diatribe, and then he says, well, you know, I don't have any knowledge. I have no knowledge of this Benghazi problem you're mentioning. I'm going to have to get back to you on that one. I just don't know. Slipped in my mind. I mean, this is... Listen, ladies and gentlemen, your country is getting out of control. Your government is Andre the Giant meets Jabba the Hutt meets, you know, the average person pushing a cart at Walmart, fat and obese, and audacious, power hungry, no respect whatsoever for law, for restraint, for constitutional restraint. This is happening to you. Anyway, but what he did find time for, in fact, he doubled back. It was done, and then, whoa. One more important thing. Forgot to mention it. I just want to tell you that Collins, the gay basketball player, I called him, and I told him, listen, man, I could not be more proud. You made your country proud. You got on television, you told everybody that you have this kind of sex or that kind of sex. And that's extremely important to the fabric, nation, foundation of this great country. And I called him up and I told him, listen, I want you to know B.O. is proud of you. I did 7 years in the military. I did a tour of duty in Iraq. Guess who he didn't call? Our fallen soldiers, the people who lost their life in Benghazi. I mean, the list is just staggeringly long. Didn't call these people up, give them a phone high five from our dear leader B.O. Didn't happen. You see, because in today's modern political landscape, courage is coming out as an NBA basketball player and telling people that you puck from the rough. That's courage. I'm not quite sure. Nobody's convinced me of how technically this is courage. But according to B.O. and the state of affairs of this great country, this is worthy of a double back. During a press conference where he gives everybody the rope-a-dope two-step. It's staggering. It is a staggering, mind-bending, matrix on steroids world we live in. And it's not hard to figure out why. Ideas have consequences, and this leadership has a whole Santa Claus bag of bad ideas that they have no problem legislating and implementing and bringing to your household and your life and your children's lives with an arrow sharpness pointed right at your individual micro life, and you could care less, most of you. Dancing with the Stars was awesome, though, as was The Voice. Awesome. I'm going to leave you with a nice little hodgepodge, a nice little decoupage, a nice little collage of our watchdog press in dealing with our great leader, B.O. Thank you for listening to the Atheist Antidote Show.
Republicans have a problem. They're consumed by hate. Plus, what Mitt Romney has in common with the KKK.
Tea Party politics sound like really reach a new level of white supremacism.
The Republicans lie. They want to see you dead. In a way, Obama's standing above the country, above the world. They're sort of God.
And guess what this liberal will be all about? This liberal will be all about socializing and the government running all of your companies.
First of all, give an honor to God and our Lord and Savior, Barack Obama.
The love for Obama is so great. If he had no protection, people could literally tear off his clothes like he's Justin Bieber. I mean, it's incredible to see the impact he has on people. The presence of Obama, even on the press corps, even on the people who follow him every day, when they're near him, they lose their minds sometimes. You know, they start behaving in ways that are juvenile and amateurish, and they swoon.
Is it fair to say that the Polk Award winners are usually liberal journalists?
I mean, most journalists I know are liberal.
What are the negatives in your movie about Barack Obama? Well, I mean, the negative for me was there were too many accomplishments. I had 17 minutes to put them all in there. Where do you find fault in him? You know, I don't, frankly. But I'm really quite in awe of him as a leader and the choices he's made.
77% of people asked by the Pew Research Center said the media tend to favor one side in America.
Where is your attack dog to come out and tell